Hey guys, we're nice. I'm Ray.
And I'm Gerard.
Gerard, I'm in a good mood.
You in a good mood?
I'm in a good mood because I did a bit of a survey with you earlier.
Yeah, there's a lot of yes and no's.
I ran down a whole list of movies that I thought Gerard would have seen by now. These are great movies. The list I gave you, these are movies I've seen.
I don't think he knew that I was raised by a single parent. You know?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who was raised by a single parent. I asked Julian who was raised by a single parent, by the way. And the ones I gave him, a big chunk of them he's seen. You know? I don't know if Michael, I haven't had a chance to talk to Michael about these movies. But anyway, these movies here, I do believe, Julian already told me that he's seen these movies. These movies that I want to see with you are movies I think that you're going to like. There's a couple
that you mentioned that caught my eye. There's a couple where it's like, but there's a majority that caught my eye. Yeah.
I think you're going to enjoy these movies. These movies, first of all, the movie we're going to watch right now is called The Fugitive.
Which he ended up mentioning is an iconic movie.
It's an iconic movie by an iconic actor. You do know who Harrison Ford is.
Sure.
You don't know who Harrison Ford is. He's Han
I need
Solo
the face.
from Star Wars.
I need the face.
Okay, Indiana Jones.
Okay.
That's Harrison Ford.
I got it now. Yeah.
This is why. This is why I feel like I have a unique situation here. You know, because I can say Harrison Ford to you, like who? You know, he says who. That makes it even better. All right. Well, anyway, this movie takes place. This movie came out in 1993.
Before I was born.
This was based off a TV show that came out in the 60s.
But definitely before I was born.
Called The Fugitive. I never seen the TV show. My dad watched the TV show. And when I showed him this movie, he was like, "Yeah, this is."
Did you think he would have let you watch the TV show?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I used to watch some of the stuff with my father. I mean, it's a lot of action stuff, a lot of war stuff.
I know you told me.
So my dad wasn't like holding back on me.
I know you told me that one time where it's like he freaked out on a movie that he purchased and he didn't think it was
History of the World. Yeah, but that was a religious thing. But that's a whole different story. Well, in this movie, you have Harrison Ford. Okay. You have Tommy Lee Jones, which I'm sure you don't know who that is either. Which is fantastic.
No.
And if I'm not mistaken, no, that's it. I think that's it that I can recall. I'm sure there's other actors there on this that if I give you the names, you're not gonna know for sure.
Nah.
Right?
Yep.
Well, anyway, so well. This was a blockbuster movie in the summer when it came out.
What's blockbuster?
I mean, like it was huge. Like, it's like okay.
I got that. I know that at least. Come on.
So
give me some credit. Give me some credits, okay?
Sometimes you make me wonder. You make me wonder sometimes. I want to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. Well, this movie, again, came out in 1993. Action-packed movie. I don't want to get too much of the premise of this movie, but I think you're going to like it. So, okay. You ready for it?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's check this out.
Yeah, I already know this is back in the days because, that's when, females used to get beat like left and right. So,
Okay.
I can at least understand this was back in the days. Yeah, that don't happen no more. Woman power, strong, independent woman. Yeah, if my mom was in there, I'm pretty sure my mom would beat his ass.
Well, she got shot.
Well, never mind. Is that really how ambulances really look like?
Well, Chicago. I think it's still like that in Chicago.
I don't know. That looks like a stranger danger van. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
They usually look like that, but nowadays it's more like the fire truck.
He killed her.
Come on, Doc. How young he looks.
Know that she made apparently a 911 call to police indicating that there was an intruder in the house or that she was being assaulted. Details, as I indicate, are very sketchy. We do know this, that he and his wife...
So they still don't know if he's the one that killed her or not. Okay, no wonder why he's not like in handcuffs or anything like that, because I'm like,
Oh, before I forget. Here, thanks for the loan. Our keys are downstairs.
Any gas in it?
Yeah, enough. Alec, Richard Kimball.
How are you?
Dr. Kimball. Yes, that worked.
No, boy's giving cars left and right, bro. He got it like that.
People here got money, bro. Look at the...
Yo, he got it like that.
Thanks, honey.
Oh, that's the wife. That's the wife.
I just feel I look like a waiter or something.
That's the wife they found dead.
Really?
Yeah.
Hello. Dr. Kimball?
Yes, it is.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but Dr. Stevens just went into emergency OR and asked if you could give him a hand on this one.
All right, call him back and tell him I'll be right there.
Thank you, Doctor.
So he's an actual doctor.
Yeah.
Not
Surgeon.
Not just a doctor.
Or
Like something.
surgery.
Master or something.
I'll wait up for you. Wait up.
Oh, so he was in surgery when his wife got killed.
Where'd he come from? Where did we get this
Well, Lentz's name is on the chart. You paged him, but no answer.
guy? Okay, guys, let me in there. Let's give me some room. Ray, give me your plan. Give me some sectioning.
See, that's when you know you're important. Will you just tell people to move?
And his fight with this guy with the one arm, did it happen upstairs or downstairs?
Upstairs.
And he had, which was his right or left arm?
Right on. The security system in your house, that's a pretty good system you got there. Anyone have the coding, anyone besides you and your wife? Our maid knows what the code is and has a key to the house.
Those scratches on your neck, Doc,
Helen scratched me when I was trying to move her.
was that before or after you had the fight with the one arm guy?
You own a gun, Doc? Yes, we have a gun in the house. Is it registered in your name? Yes. Is she insured? Yes, she is.
Who's the beneficiary?
I am. Financially, you're not going to be hurting after this, then, are you?
I don't know how. Lee.
Are you suggesting that I killed my wife? You saying that I crushed her skull and that I shot her? How dare you?
When I came home, there was a man in my house.
One arm.
He had a mechanical arm.
Plastic?
You find this man. You find this man.
How tall was
He
he?
took
How tall was
everything
he?
from me.
The thing is, if they're getting DNA or whatever from the dead body, wouldn't they be able to get DNA off of him about the man that he fought?
Well, they found his fingerprints. I don't know how big DNA was in the early 90s, to be honest, or how accurate it was.
Richard Kimball did in fact viciously attack and brutally murder his wife. But you will hear more than that. The voice of Helen Kimball identifying her killer, her husband, Richard Kimball.
The fracturing of Mrs. Kimball's skull caused a massive hemorrhage to the brain. It took less than 5 minutes for her to die.
You know, think of the reality of this. Imagine you come home and you see your girl like that, you know? Now, and then they're blaming you for this.
Someone's in your house? He's trying to kill me. Would you repeat that, please? Ma'am?
He's trying to kill me. Richard! He's trying to kill me.
But is she just trying to talk to Richard?
Remember, she got a skull fracture.
Yeah.
It's a judgment of this court that you be remanded to Illinois State Penitentiary at Menard, where you will await execution by lethal injection.
Oh, so he ended up being guilty. Or charged.
Remember, because he said he went to her body and she scratched them as he was moving her, but, you know, it wasn't like, they think that's part of the struggle, probably, you know? Starting off pretty good, right? Right off the bat, you know?
There's a lot of things happening, so...
It's only been, what, 5 minutes?
Prisoners coming out.
Again, the reality of that, if you really think about that, you know, you come home and you see that. You see your girl like this, you know, and the dread of that idea.
See, the thing is, I feel like I'll be going to jail because I would definitely get the job done. It's like, you just killed my wife. You dead. Like,
yeah,
I'm probably going to jail because of the fact.
You see the guy in there, and you're going to...
Yeah, like, I'll go to jail because of the fact that, like, I had no mercy on the person.
I think this is one of the movies that you're going to see that Harrison Ford is definitely one of the best actors of the 90s and 80s, you know, just top of his game.
20 miles from Menard. We should be there in about 40 minutes. Yeah, I'll be glad to get rid of this load. Let Mackenzie take care of them.
Oh, they got a couple things. Oh, they got some plans, homie.
Take them out. Almost.
Lee.
Kimball! Kimball, get over here! You doctor, do something! Unlock me! What the hell was that?
Great.
That's amazing.
What the hell was you?
That's messed up. That would have been ugly.
It's not even over yet. They're still coming at him. Golly.
Ooh.
No CGI, bro. That was a real train.
They just destroyed a real train for no reason.
Well, for a movie.
For a movie, but damn.
That was a real stuntman jumping off that bus.
Now you listen. I don't give a damn which way you go. Just don't follow me. You got that?
Yeah. Hey, Copeland.
Be good.
So what do? You wait for the cops? You stick around?
I think I would.
You didn't commit the crime? They want to kill you? Or they did you injection? What do you do?
I don't know. You're a doctor. I think like I would stay by that security guard. Like I did try to save his life, so hopefully by word of mouth, you know, he could save me. Hey, I know him.
That's Tommy Lee Jones.
I know him.
Casey Jones.
Oh, sir.
Hi, who's in charge?
Sheriff Rollins. Rollins.
That dude just went. Shut up.
I don't know how. It's still kind of hazy, but somehow I grabbed him and I pushed him onto the bus.
Excuse me, Sheriff. I'm Deputy United States Marshal Samuel Gerard. I'd like to talk to you.
I'll be with you in just a minute.
Okay.
No, I don't think he made it.
Guess I'll take over your investigation.
On what authority?
Governor of the state of Illinois, the United States Marshal's Office, 5th District, Northern Illinois.
He just got.
Oh, wow, gee whiz, look here. You know, we're always fascinated when we find leg irons with no legs in them. Who held the key, sir?
Me.
Care to revise your statement, sir?
He might have got out.
He might have got out.
Our fugitive has been on the run for 90 minutes. Average foot speed over uneven ground, barring injuries, 4 miles an hour. That gives us a radius of 6 miles. Your fugitive's name is Dr. Richard Kimball.
What about the other one?
What the? He's not that important to the movie.
That doesn't seem fair.
I forgot that he's injured. That's a real train, bro.
Illinois?
Chester police just found a blood trail. 2 miles southwest.
Renfro,
Yo. Okay, yeah, we're on.
get a fax ID on Kimball to every local hospital. What are you doing?
I'm thinking.
Well, think me up a cup of coffee and a chocolate donut with some of those little sprinkles on top.
Bro, he doesn't need to go to like a specific person, right? Like he knows what he's doing himself.
Oh no, yeah, you don't need to.
Like he doesn't need to get the attention of somebody.
He knows what he's doing. You and me?
Nah.
Would have been a bandage. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, nah.
Would have been a bandage and gangrene, infection.
I would have been like, so let me get some Vicks, bruh. I just need Vicks.
Is this what you're looking for?
That's it. I'm gonna make some copies.
Good morning, Mr. Johnson. I have your breakfast for you. My, we are thirsty today, aren't we?
Drink all his water.
No self-security whatsoever.
I mean, what is she expecting?
You never know, bruh.
I don't think that guy could reach that plate. He's in bad shape.
Hey, man, it's okay.
Hey, Doc, we're looking for a prisoner from that bus train wreck a couple hours ago. Might be hurt.
What does he look like?
6'1", 180. Beard, anyone like that around?
Every time I look in the mirror, pal.
Hiding in plain sight.
He's got a puncture in the epigastric area.
How the hell could he tell that by looking at his face?
He said, how the hell he could tell that? That makes no sense.
He was there when it happened.
Vascular surgeon? What the hell is that? Somebody that makes more money than you.
That is true.
The wounded guard swears he saw Kimball right outside the emergency room.
Well, that's hot.
And an ambulance is missing.
Where the hell's he going in an ambulance?
Bro, you can do whatever you want in an ambulance. You can just turn on the siren and go. Look at that. See?
There you go.
Just go.
Did you write the movie? You just wrote the movie.
And you do whatever you want. With a wee-wee, and that's it, man.
Just spotted 2 miles west of Doverville, heading north State Highway 53. Running out of luck!
Telling you, bro, with a wee-wee, you go anywhere. You know, it don't matter.
You know, they make it like it's a fun job to be a U.S. Marshal. Get my coffee, get my donut, and I'm going on a helicopter ride right now. You can assume those ambulances are probably built to go fast, right? I mean,
it's an ambulance. I hope so. Somebody over here dying and it's like it goes slow as heck. Like, come on.
You knew that was gonna happen.
All right, we got him. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Put a light in there! Put a light in there! What do you got? I got nothing! Talk to me! What do you got? You gotta be kidding me. What? You gotta be kidding me!
Oh, he hears the water.
I mean, you're the top dog for a reason.
We got a gopher.
It's been non-stop action from the get-go.
Yeah, but the thing is like I feel like they're focusing so much on the doctor and not really putting the common sense into like how this would actually play out.
What do you mean? You mean like the other guy who escaped?
No, the other guy that escaped.
They probably do have something on that, but the main story is on him. You know, maybe because the other guy's not really a murderer. This guy's a murderer. Like he's bound for the death penalty.
Tasty.
I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
Oh, now he has gone. Now he is gonna be.
Well, he didn't shoot him. He could have shot him.
Yeah, but now he is definitely going to go
right,
after him now. You know, now he is gonna be dangerous. Would you jump?
Me? That's aquatica to me.
Put that gun down! Put that gun down! Now! Hands up!
Bro, I would do a backflip. Bro, come on, I would do a backflip over that. Giving me more momentum. Hey, he did a front flip! That stuntman did a front flip. Come on, before he got cut off, he did a front flip. They're reading my thoughts.
Dude, what are you?
He's dead! I ought to make him easy to catch! How come they haven't turned off the water?
Somebody from county's working on it.
Man, he just said it like 5 seconds ago, and then he expects.
Hey, the man wants the job done.
Hey.
Dude, they would have found me dead in pieces. I would have belly flopped so bad. I would have belly flopped so bad. They would have found my head twisted completely around somehow.
How are the hounds gonna find something that they haven't smelled? Like, how would they know that it's him?
I don't know. Sad, he's being tormented. I can't imagine. I mean, those thoughts gotta be torturing him. I don't know about trust that.
A cave?
Was train tracks?
Oh.
You don't know how close it is to the. I don't know if there's any animals in there for you know.
Well, he bought a couple things, from what I can see. See, I would have changed my head. Instead of black hair, I would have put ginger. Like,
it was probably a lot harder to do.
But I don't want you to get lost in here. You stay with me.
Right.
Come on! Get your ass in here. I got your man! I got your man! You hear me? You hear me, God?
Bro, the gun is not even pointing at you. What are you screaming for?
Now listen! Now tell you what I want! I just want a car, bitch!
You shot right through the back.
See, that's when Junito would be like, roll a d20.
Shut up.
See?
Why did you run? Running only makes you look guilty.
I wasn't worried about appearances, Walter.
You're asking me to harbor and aid a convicted felon. I can't help you that way. Tell me, where are you?
St. Louis.
I mean, the lawyer's not gonna help you. You're a fugitive.
Yeah, but he's a doctor, you know. He has he has like high intel, like friends, you know.
Well, and they said that early in the movie. Early in the movie, they said, yeah, he got a lot of friends and a lot of connections.
I might be crazy, but that train sounds like an L.
Play that back. I want to hear the sound of an elevated train.
Why did you run? Running only makes you look guilty.
Next stop.
Merchandise Mart.
Son of a bitch, our boy came home.
That bell is the bell on the Wells Street Bridge. It's 6 blocks away.
I knew that was an elevated train. Oh.
So much for the big dog.
I'll notify the press.
No press.
Right, no press.
Oh my God, Richard! How can I help you?
You got a green light. Move on.
Yeah, but Richard.
What you hope, your buddy? Your friend, you know, he's been convicted of murder.
I don't know. If I was by myself and I didn't think he did it, probably, maybe.
If he ain't want it, I mean, if somebody want it, you get in trouble for that.
Nice bed. Plenty of space. You can look at.
As much as you want to help your boys out, I mean, that situation, like,
So, you like the place? It's okay with you?
It's perfect.
So I personally am donating a bottle of 12-year-old scotch to whoever puts the collar on this quack.
Just scotch? I mean, I'm wrong.
Yeah, but a 12-year-old bottle?
It depends the brand. Mayo Electric. I have no idea what that means.
Mayonnaise.
I know what that is. Mayonnaise. The guy who killed his wife had one prosthetic arm.
Yeah, but he said he had a cosmetic arm. As in, like, maybe a plastic arm, like fully built plastic arm.
You know, it's funny. You look at these things, like, especially when it comes to security. You know, the way things were before 9/11, things were pretty laxed, almost everywhere. You go to a hospital now and you want to go visit family.
They'd be like, "What blood type are you before you enter?"
What's your social?
Did he ask you for help?
I volunteered. He wouldn't accept that.
You really want to help him. You really want to be his friend. You're going to help us bring him in unharmed.
If you want help, gentlemen, you've come to the wrong man.
That's a true friend. That is a true friend. If your friend is not gonna stick it to the man, he is not a friend.
Is he as smart as you are?
Smarter.
Come on, man. That is a true friend right there.
Have you seen Gerard? Yep. My friend, let me call him real quick. I got him for you right now.
What? That's how we're gonna treat each other? Alright.
Come here. I know exactly where he's at.
Alright.
Would he come to you for help?
If he came to me, I would help him.
See?
But he wouldn't come to me. That's not his style.
These dudes are some real, like, yep. There's some real fighters in there. There's some real fighters.
Hey, Ray, have you seen Gerard?
Meanwhile, hey, Gerard.
He had my last Marta.
Hey, Gerard,
I'm
have you
still
seen,
mad at that.
Have you seen Ray? What the hell is Ray?
Who's Ray?
You mean Ramon? And even so, you mean, who's Ramon? See, you see what I'm saying?
Look at you doing.
You see what I'm saying? For a doctor, he's very well informed.
This is before YouTube, bro.
See, but I'm just more curious on why the robber actually wanted to kill. It's not like he robbed.
An attacked her, yeah.
Didn't rob anything, so there must be a reason. Okay, so they're not going in there with some tips. He's in there and they're just knocking on doors. How do they even know he's even in there?
It's over!
You like stringing out 12-year-old girls, huh?
Oh, they're there for a whole different reason.
That was close.
That was, but I know they're gonna end up coming back for questioning the mother. So he's gonna be in danger again.
Yeah, because now where he's at, that's hot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's looking at the type of who got these
specific arms.
These specific arms. They got 5 names.
You mean to tell me that this is the guy staying in your mother's basement?
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, he got a burrito. It took a burrito for him to rat him out. Damn.
Hey, people got priorities, bro.
Really? Bro, if my nurse, and I'm dying, if my nurse is coming to my room and roller skates and rolling out, and it's like, peace out, I promise you that hospital will not be staying there another day.
You bring this kid down to observation room 2? Yeah, you. Come on, help us out, okay?
Oh, look at this. We're eating oranges and we're making IDs.
CCH, what the hell is that?
Cook County Hospital. We'll get hold of her for you. What are you, a football player? Baseball player?
See, you just sign it to a sign
changes
that you can't. You just sign it to a signature that people can't copy, and it's a doctor's signature, and there you go.
Look at the X-rays once.
Hey, doctor. They sent this one up from downstairs.
Bob, get this one into room 4, stat.
Stat.
Bye-bye, Joel.
It didn't question it, no nothing. You know that's that chicken scratch. You know, boom, doctor's signature.
Saved that kid's life.
That could be true.
Hey.
You
Do you
messed
have a
up.
particular interest in our patient's x-rays?
What do you mean?
I saw you looking at that boy's chest film. Who changed those orders?
I don't know what you mean.
You stand right there.
Great! Security!
If you ever touch me again.
What you expect me to stay there? Stay right there? He's gonna stay there?
Listen, Mr.
Deputy Gerard.
No wonder he's the big dog. Come on, we got it like that. That's why.
He saved the kid's life. He saved the kid's life.
What I can't figure is the place is crawling with cops, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's looking for Richard Kimball, right? So why would a guy be stupid enough to come and hang out in the trauma ward, act like he's Mother Teresa?
Excuse me.
Yeah, sorry.
Connecting dots.
Age.
35 to 45. Mid-humorous. That gives us 47 possibles.
47?
Robert, cross-check these people for criminal records. Clark Driscoll.
Driscoll Clive. ID, please.
I couldn't imagine that you would think that everybody's looking at you.
100%.
Like everybody's got an eye on you.
I would be like amazed.
You got 5 minutes.
Who the hell are you?
Look, I'm sorry, I made a mistake.
Man, you got me down here. Might as well talk about something. Hell, I ain't got no entertainment. Ain't no cable in this damn place.
I mean, that have to be suspicious.
And then meanwhile, he's young.
And if that was the guy, what were you gonna do? Like, if that was the guy, what was you gonna do? Like, turn himself in and say, listen, this is the guy, investigate him?
Richard!
Why would you look at somebody calling you Richard?
You don't expect it.
And honestly, I feel like I'll be riding the rails.
He shot to kill.
No, Gerards are just good shooters like that, man. I mean, like,
he shot to kill.
Jesus, he's in the plaza, Sam. He's heading east through the plaza.
Every second stay long. Only no one is rightest in this group.
So this dude is smart.
Just plain sight.
Yep. You had it right in front of you.
Right there. They had him.
Is that his friend's place?
No. That's one of the names you got in the address. Uh-oh. That's him. That's him in the picture.
Yeah, but why go kill a wife? That makes no sense. Is that his wife?
Ballard. Ballard.
That's him, though.
Richard Kimball.
Do you remember what I told you in the tunnel?
You didn't kill your wife.
Remember what you told me? You said, I don't care.
He's on the south side. Richard.
Leaving the phone off the hook?
I found him, Chuck. I found him.
All right, man. Are you actually gonna help, or?
So now you see why they were after him, why they wanted to kill him. Why his wife died.
You see him that are costing something that they were getting funded for?
He knew about the medicine that was doing damage.
And not only did they all come from healthy livers, they all came from the same liver.
How does that make sense?
So whatever drug that they were working on, they falsified the records. He knew they were doing damage, but the records showing that it does damage.
Half of the samples he approved were signed the day he died. Someone else must have been manipulating this. Someone with access.
I'm getting so confused. Because I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think on how another guy is also involved when it's the security guard, the doctor that died in the summer crash, and now another person that has been switching everything else.
Somebody who's definitely have interest in that drug.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm dozing off thinking about it, but it's
Also knew Lentz.
Whoa.
He was Lentz's boss.
That means he was covering for Kimball.
Could it be his friend that lied to him?
Could be.
Mister, stop.
I would have kept wailing. You killed my wife?
You almost got away with it, didn't you? I know all about it. I can prove it.
You switched the samples after Lentz died.
Let's stay calm, people.
After Lentz died, you were the only one who had the access.
Get the spotlight on him and everything.
He falsified his research so that our DU-90 could be approved and Devlin McGregor could give you Provasic.
Crazy.
Well, if he goes down, at least he made some damage.
Listen, I mean, this man's been on a journey and a half to get here. Broken back, broken rib, broken wrist. Listen, this guy's been through it, bro.
Hey man, the thing is that like he really killed your wife, so it's like, are you really gonna let him walk away?
I mean, no, you can't.
Not at all.
Yeah, but still, he was able to do a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Richard, I know you're innocent. I know about Frederick Sykes. I know about Dr. Charles Nichols. Richard, he borrowed your car the night of your wife's murder. He had the keys. No forced entry, Richard. He telephoned Sykes from your car, Richard.
Oof. That should break your jaw.
Give it up. It's time to stop running.
If that doesn't prove the innocent picture to you, you should not be named Gerard.
All right.
From all that, what are your thoughts? What do you think?
There were, like I mentioned, there's a couple of things that is like based on not common. I'm not trying to make it seem as common sense, but like how would an investigation would be taking place. That I feel like they didn't do it to like skip the movie forward or stretch out a scene. From what I mentioned before, when I ended up commenting, but other than that, it was pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's exciting.
It was pretty good for a doctor. He did a lot.
But from the get go of the movie,
it was just like straight up a whole bunch of things is happening. I'm like, okay, somebody's dead already.
All in your face, all the action, him escaping. You had the train action with the bus, the escaping that part. The helicopter chase.
The thing is that, but that's what I was mentioning. All of this helicopter chase for one specific dude, but yet the one dude that ended up holding the cop hostage, maybe two cops, or they weren't like under.
No, well, the fact that they
undercover,
but the fact that they found them shows that they were definitely investigating him, but it wasn't the main story. You know what I'm saying? The movie.
Yeah.
So I mean, they're not gonna the story was mostly based on what the Fugitive this guy was, right? Mm-hmm. Which, by the way, again, this was based off a TV show back in the 60s. Now, what I don't know, I think it's the same character, like Richard Kimball. I think every episode was him escaping somehow, like them getting close and then escaping.
Oh,
I think that's what the show is based on.
I can probably see that because, like you said, they're like. This dude literally had them wrapped around his fingers. Yeah. So, like every single time, they would get close, but that's just because he kept coming back. If he didn't, like you said, if he would have left the state.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I've never seen the show, the TV show, but I do know that it was pretty popular for what it was, And you can see, if it was anything like the movie, I remember watching this in the theater. I think I saw the opening night, Again, being a huge fan of Indiana Jones and Harrison Ford, there's a lot of movies that he's made. I mean,
he's a good actor. Yeah.
He's a good actor. And Tommy Lee Jones himself did a good job. He did the whole investigation, running that team, getting to these guys.
I don't know why, but like, I don't think I've ever seen Tommy Lee Jones young. I feel like every movie I've seen him,
he's like an older fella.
Like older.
Yeah. He's not looking too young. I don't know if I've ever seen him looking like, a young 20-year-old. I mean, I don't know how he looks here.
Or 30, or I don't know.
But with all that said, Tommy Lee Jones is a good actor.
Yeah, of course.
He's done a lot of good movies that he's great in. So the idea of these two superstars getting together to make this blockbuster movie.
Yeah, I feel like those are the only two individuals in the movie that is like.
I remember being in the theater, and I remember the theater like being like loud. It was like the action, the people were like, he did it. Why did he? Because it was like I remember the energy of the crowd. That's
actually being interactive with the movie.
You know what I'm saying? But not in a way where it was distracting. You know how people can talk a lot in the movie and whatnot. Everybody was just riveted by this movie. And I remember when the movie was over, I was like, wow, this is so good. This is such a great action movie. The plot was good. Like the story, the elements of they killed his wife. And like you said earlier, why would they kill his wife? Why, I don't get that. I don't understand why and how he's going to get to the bottom of this, right? Mm-hmm. And you had the idea that there was no forced entry. Mm-hmm. Right, like everything, all the evidence they had was against the doctor. I mean, no forced entry.
I'm pretty sure
she said his name.
And honestly, from what I see and how everything's, I'm pretty sure they probably made like a board game out of this.
I don't know if they made a board game out of it.
Like a game,
but you can definitely see a game out of this for sure. Even a video game for that matter.
Yeah.
But for sure, one of the biggest blockbusters of the time back in '93. I don't know how much money this movie made, but I do remember it being huge. And I've shown this movie a couple times to different people, and they're all like, "Wow, this was great."
Well, it's holding on still.
Right? Yeah, right.
It's holding on still.
You were entertained.
Yeah, I was.
You were entertained. You didn't feel like this is.
Don't get me wrong. There's and you noticed. I'm pretty sure you noticed there was a couple scenes where I got really confused because I was trying to think of what was happening, and I got really confused, and then like a light bulb just clicked at the very end, and then I was getting the whole thing.
But I'm wondering if they did it on purpose, like they would just smear information around, because the last thing you thought was this doctor was the guy, the guy he got at the end being the bad guy, like that connection was at the very end. Like you didn't see that throughout the whole movie.
Yeah, because meanwhile I was over here like, dang, he's a real shooter.
But yeah, and I was like, yeah, this guy here, he got my back. He's taking care of us. So that was, I don't know. This is one of my go-to movies. If I'm watching TV, like every time just change channels, and this movie's on, I'm gonna stop. And by the way, this has a sequel.
Really?
There's a sequel to this movie, but it's not Harrison Ford. The next movie is called U.S. Marshal, which is also really good. It's with, oh my God, where am I having trouble? Blade, the guy who plays Blade.
Is Tommy Lee Jones in there too?
Tommy Lee Jones, the whole crew, all these cops.
Except Harrison
and so is Iron Man is in this movie.
The dude that plays Tony Stark?
The guy who plays Tony Stark. So maybe we should watch that sometime later on.
There's a couple
big names. Oh my God, what's his name? Yeah. He went to jail for tax evasion. Oh my God, I'm having a hard time remembering. Anyway, I'll put his name right here.
Right there.
That's only if I don't remember what his name is. But anyway, the sequel to it was actually really good too. So both these movies I thought were like high action, high pace. You're not bored with this movie. And again, not being like an excellent detective, Academy Award. It's just one of those movies in the summer you go check out and just have a good time.
Yeah, so, I can see that.
That's what I like about this movie in particular. Again, there's no flashy effects. It's just good story, good action, moving.
Yeah, see, like I said, it's like I didn't get bored. I got confused, which is it, but not more confused as like the movie made me confused of like excellent work. It did, it is a good movie and all, but it's more of like the actual common sense.
Yeah, where we go, how did that happen?
Like really, like I feel like you missed a couple details. And then I was trying to picture it together, but then the movie somehow just wrapped it around with something completely. I'm like, okay, I guess I can see how that happened. So, but it's pretty entertaining.
But yeah, I understand too. I think nowadays people do watch like on Netflix. I know Netflix is loaded with like these crime documentaries.
Oh, 100%.
This crime and that crime. And they seem to be worse. So they have more details in that, And, absent of that, which I think would have been super boring to get every single detail of it, Again, you weren't trying to make you weren't making a cop movie per se as much as you were making someone just running. A movie where the whole time the guy is running away. He's just getting out of there. Surprisingly, other than the van, you would have thought there would have been like another type of high speed chase into something like this, but there wasn't, and I mean, I'm not complaining. I still like this movie for what it is. It's quite entertaining. Again, loving Harrison Ford. Did a great job as always. I don't think I've ever seen a Harrison Ford movie that I'm not too happy with, unless you count the last Star Wars movies. Okay, but anyway, that's with me not being a Star Wars fan. But Tommy Lee Jones again, top of his game. And Joe Pantoliano, who does kind of mafia movies. I should have been mafia movies. But anyway, that was The Fugitive, 1993. Jordan, I'm glad I got to see that with you. A movie that you've never seen before. And it's a big list of movies that I know you've never seen.
Yeah,
like to see
so you guys will see more.
So it's good to get your perspective on movies like this, especially a movie that this is what? About, it's going to be 30 years old next year.
Movies you saw when it came out.
Yeah, movies I saw when it came out. I was in my 20s.
Dang.
Now I'm close to my 50s.
Dang.
No, you'll be there too.
I wasn't even a thought.
Well, anyway, guys, this and other shows will be on our Patreon, unedited. If you're interested in watching any of those, go look at the link in the description. You can find this and many others for as little as $1. You can watch our unedited reaction. You have to supply your own copy of the movie itself. This was fun to watch, guys. Also, if you like what we're doing, if you enjoy our reactions to these movies, Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, help us out in the algorithm. That way more people can see what we do in our channel and can help us grow a bit more. Well, anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with us. I'm Ray.
And I'm Gerard.
We're Iron Guys. We'll see you soon. Take care.